Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be talking about skincare. You guys have wanted to know what skincare I am using, which by the way, super flattered because I've been complaining about my skin quite a bit. Not breakouts, not, texture or firmness. Like I'm happy with my skin as a whole, but the pigmentation thing, like I know, like what are the two things that I complain about here on my channel? No AC in my filming space and my hyperpigmentation. However, despite that, you guys still in the comments are like, what's your skincare routine? We want to know more about skin. What do you use to wash your face? What's your favorite mask? And you guys know, I love skincare, the whole routine, the whole, the tools and the cleansers and the mask and just the whole process. I really, really enjoy. And I think over the past year, so many of us have gotten in a better at-home self-care routine as far as not going and getting a facial or, because none of us were, right? We're doing everything ourselves. So maybe we're investing in different items that we didn't invest in before. I know for me, I hopped on the bandwagon of not purchasing lipsticks and as much makeup as I did new skincare to try out. So I feel like I've discovered some new things that work really, really well. And I'm going to share with you guys my whole routine, A to Z, everything that I love, and let's dive right on in. Before we do that, I will remind you to subscribe and ring the bell. Make sure your notifications are on. I want to say also the background comments in the last video I posted, the Wonder Lip, which I will link in the description box below. So many of you guys, when I asked, I was like, my background is so boring and I don't know what I should do. Should I get like the backdrop? Everyone, like almost everyone answered with no, we like it. Just kind of like spice it up for holiday or seasonally. And I just want to say thank you so much. I read your comments. They mean so much to me. Anyway, all right, let's dive in. Let's dive in. Oh, don't you hate that when you have one hair that just mysteriously like did not get curled? Oh, we're gonna ignore that. Yeah, I'm a do it all, curl my own hair, do my own facials, do my own nails. I have been like the at-home spa beauty salon girl for the past year. And I have to say, I think I've learned more having to do that than going out in the world and getting all these treatments done or getting your nails done or whatever. It's not as convenient, it's not as fun, but also will save you some cash. And like, I think we should talk about all these, shortcuts, hacks, whatever. If you guys want to know more about, how I'm doing my hair or my nails or anything, just let me know. Anyway, okay, Vinoclean from CAUDALIE. Now this is a micellar water that I have mentioned time and time again. I am still hooked. I am still loving it. This is $28. It is a clean product. If you go on Sephora, they will do that clean stamp where you know that it is formulated without a lot of the nasties that can potentially be irritating to the skin and not the greatest as far as toxins if you're someone that attaches to that belief system. I personally do when I research certain ingredients and I'm like, it's a neurotoxin or this is a hormone disruptor. Now, do I always abide perfectly with every single product? No. But if I find something that works really well, that is superior in every way and happens to be formulated without a lot of the junk, I think that's a win. I really like it. I feel good about it. So this is really great for all skin types. It's very gentle on the skin. I always like to do a quick clean in the morning before dashing to do whatever I do, like regardless of if I'm gonna do the full meal deal skincare, if I'm ready to shower or not. It's just one of those like up and at 'em things that I do. So I really love a micellar water for that because it's so gentle. And this one is incredible. It smells so refreshing and good. A drugstore option that I also super, super love is BURT'S Rose Micellar Water. This is a toning water. It will remove makeup and clean the skin, and it's another clean formula. Something that is crazy, crazy expensive that I will say I am loving, but I didn't see such a significant difference in my skin that I would be so jazzed to go and buy more, and it didn't remove makeup any more effectively than some of the other oil cleansers that I've tried in the past, but I bought it I may as well use the whole thing. I've got a little bit left in here. This is EPARA. This is a cleansing oil, and I will use this at nighttime to remove makeup. Now you only get 5 ounces in here, and when you see the price on screen, just like we'll all take a gasp together because it is very expensive. I'm still curious about the line. I like a lot of the ingredients. I like the formulation, the idea of it. But as far as a makeup remover, I'm just like, well, it's removing my makeup and then I'm rinsing the face. It's not really doing anything that would really, warrant this high price in my opinion. Where I think your money is better spent is going to be serums, a good eye cream if that's an area that you struggle with, a great night cream, but a cleanser, unless you just want to, explore and you have the cash to try it out. Like I was just super curious. I read the reviews and I'm like, well, I review product and like I'm all about skincare right now, so let's see if it's worth the fuss. And it was good, it wasn't great. A cleanser that I really love that you're gonna need to use a makeup remover first. If you have a lot of eye makeup, a lot of lip going on, you're gonna wanna do a first cleanse to take the makeup off. You don't necessarily need to do that if you are not wearing a lot of makeup. But if you are, I would recommend the technique of double cleansing. Now, I will go in with an oil cleanser or a balm cleanser, and then I'll go in with a gel or foaming cleanser, whatever I'm into at the moment. This one I have repurchased over and over again. This is the Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. This has matcha, hemp seeds, oats, almonds, vitamin B5, and sodium PCA. This is a clean formula and this has, the pH balance is correct on here. I found this when I was researching something really gentle for James because he turns into a tomato with most products. Like he will just, he's so sensitive, beyond sensitive skin. I have never known anyone to have the kind of sensitive skin that this man has. So I found this and it really worked for him. And then of course I'm like, I want to try it too. I ended up really, really liking it. And yeah, this is a good one. So of course we're talking about skin and I have to add in my favorite skincare product, which a lot of people are like, that's not skincare routine. And I'm like, yes, it is. It is so important. Of course, I'm going to talk about Halo Beauty for a moment because skin that glows from within is just going to be so important in your skincare routine. You can use whatever you like on top of it, cleansing, moisturizing, you can do the makeup, you can do everything, but really I have long believed and stood by that beauty starts from the inside out. Really with how you look and spiritually, like everything starts from within. So you got to take care of yourself, stay hydrated, eat the right foods. And, we live in a day and age where our food supply is not the greatest. Like, let's just be clear on that. We eat a lot of fast food, eating out, so much processed food. And even if you eat the perfect diet, the soil that we have now is just not as nutrient dense and mineral rich as it once was. So supplementing can be something really positive for your overall health and for your skin. When you're healthy, your skin is healthier as well. Halo is something that is going to help reduce inflammation. That's my favorite part of the product, is it takes away a lot of the puffiness for me, a lot of the retention in my face. I can see a difference in my skin, the texture, the bounciness, just the evenness of my skin. I can always tell. And I feel I can say that because I'm someone that has struggled with cystic acne. I've shared with you guys way back when. I had the kind of cystic acne that was so deep beneath the skin that if I would smile, I would feel pain. Like I know what that is like, and I know what it's like to feel like everyone sees it, and that insecurity can just really do things to you mentally and just with your confidence that it's not fun. It's not fun. It's not just about being beautiful and being vain about it. It really, for me, impacted how I lived my life. So skin has always been something that I take very, very seriously. And I have to say that's part of the reason why we developed Kiwi. At the time, there really weren't any exclusive skin vitamins on the market. There was always hair, skin, and nails, which we have right here. The standard kind of Rolls Royce. You've got everything in here to help your hair regrow, nails grow stronger, and for your skin to improve. Because I am so all about skin, it was really important to me to create a product that was targeted exclusively for skin, not for regrowth of anything, just to really reduce inflammation improve the texture of the skin, to improve collagen levels, to minimize fine lines, just to overall help the look and feel and health of your skin. So that's what Kiwi is. And I always take this. I'm on Kiwi still. Sometimes I will go back and forth if I feel like my nails need a little help or my hair needs a little something extra. I will cycle through and then I will take HSN. I want to let you guys know this is $39.95, $29.95. If you want to save a little cash, go with the subscriptions. Also, better for the environment. If you buy that bottle, keep it once, refill it, save yourself some cash, boom, there you go. Next up, we have an essence because I am that girl that will cleanse twice and then use an essence. So I have the Vinoperfect Brightening Essence. I am loving this glass bottle, really beautiful ingredients, has some glycolic acid in here to help smooth things out and to help brighten hyperpigmentation. This is a really great essence if you're into essences. You do this business and you just press it on into the skin. Feels really good. I feel like it preps your skin for receiving a nice serum, and it's just a beautiful part of a skincare routine. I do have another essence here, which a lot of people love this, so if you love this, go for it. This is the Kombucha Facial Treatment Essence, and this one is more for luminosity. This is $72, and I just prefer clearly this guy right here from CAUDALIE, which I believe is $54. So if you want something that's gonna smooth, moisturize, and brighten the skin, I really like this one. They are both marked as clean products on Sephora. I have another fresh item here, also a clean product. Now this I will only use if my skin is just dehydrated, if I need something more oily. I like using this at night. I don't find it to be great underneath makeup, but that's just me personally. And also it does say that this is good for oily skin, like it's like good for combo, dry, oily, any kind of skin. If you have oily skin, because this product is so oily and hydrating, I don't think I would recommend that. I just don't. I myself, I have combo skin, but it gets very dehydrated at times, and I only reach for this when I feel like my skin's tight and it's just a little too dried out. And you use this much like an essence, so I will replace it for one of these guys here. If you don't want to do a mask and you just need to plump up the skin and you want to wake up with your skin being more hydrated, a little bit brighter, a little bit juicier, then this is a beautiful product. Oh my gosh, she loves skincare way too much. Like literally, I could talk about this all day long with you guys. All right, quickly, serum that I love for vitamin C. This is a vitamin C lotion from Revision, and it's antioxidant rich and brightening, and it just pairs beautifully with any of my night creams or heavier products. And I love it. A little goes a long way, and it is definitely not cheap. Where is my night cream? Ha ha ha, I don't have it. That is hilarious. I'll place an insert of the product of the bottle. It looks just like this, but one of my favorite creams is from Revision, and it's just a peptide-rich moisturizer. It is something that you won't find at the department store or, Ulta or Sephora. It is more clinical grade, kind of dermatology recommended skincare. It, to me, feels, I don't want to say more legit, but just the ingredients, the technology, the science. Revision is a really great brand that just loads as much as you could possibly imagine into each product, and I really have loved their line for the longest time. I also use their Nectifirm, which I don't really know if this does anything. I'm just trying to keep my neck and my necklet, as I like to call it, looking smooth and as good as possible for as long as possible. This is an area on a woman where our skin is a little bit more delicate and it can start to look crinkly, crepey, damaged. And you might feel like you want to add in extra items into your routine to just preserve and care for your body and care for your skin. Now, if you don't want to spend the cash on a neck cream, you don't have to. What you can do is just make sure you're taking an extra pump of whatever you are using and just get it in this area. Don't just be that person that gets only the skin here. Take it to the neck, take it to the chest, because you want, the same way you put on foundation, you might go down the neck a little bit. You want the skin to both be looking cute. You know what I'm saying? So take care of the whole meal deal. I think a neck cream is really good. It's a little bit heavier, which I think separates it out from something you'd want to be putting on the face. But again, if you don't have a neck cream, just use your regular cream and just slather yourself up. Okay, so we have all of my creams, my cleansers, the Halo, which I use kind of on the daily as my skincare. And then we have treatment. Now, I don't use this every single day, but if I am like a week out from my period, I know I'm gonna be breaking out hormonal little breakouts, I will use something like this Indie Lee exfoliant. Now, these are little pads that have exfoliating ingredients kind of built in. So it's a little more of like a more sophisticated Stridex pad. Do we remember those? I used those. Oh, dried your skin out so bad. So this is a more sophisticated with much better ingredients Stridex pad that you can use after cleansing if you want to exfoliate the skin, you know, every night for a week, or if you have more acne prone skin, you could use this every single night, morning and night if you wanted to, and it really just brightens and smooths out the skin, just helps the cellular turnover, helps to unclog the pore. It's a more natural version of some of the others that I've tried. I was really into the Dr. Dennis Gross, the Duo, for a while, but I really love this kind of more intense but gentle enough for daily use type of a pre-moistened pad. All right, one more moisturizer that I will share with you guys that I adore, that I would recommend for those of you out there that struggle with acne, breakouts from moisturizers, but you're using product that is really just sucking the life out of your skin and you need some good hydration. This is a water cream. This is from TATCHA and it is gorgeous. If I am going through an oily phase, because with my combo skin, my very temperamental skin, like I will have dry patches or I'll be super oily or I'll just be dry. So I'm kind of that person that's always monkeying around with my skin and my skincare. This is one that if I'm feeling that I'm going through a phase where my skin's very, very hydrated, I will use this during the day underneath my makeup and it works beautifully underneath makeup. This also works surprisingly well on the body mixed in with body makeup, or if you want to mix this in with a little bit of your foundation to go on the body, there's just something about it. The dry down is like not oily, but it just gives this dewiness to the skin that is like no other. It is stunning. I love it. I'm not so sure that I will keep using this forever and ever. Eye cream is something that I do kind of skip back and forth on, but I am using the Black Tea Age Delay Eye Concentrate from Fresh, and I do really like it. Leave me your recommendations. What are your, like, especially ladies in your 30s that are maybe approaching 40? Ladies, what eye creams are you loving? I have never in my life had any big issues with my eyes. Like, I gotta say, like, thank you, Mom, for the super elastic skin, but I'm now starting to notice just a little bit of the lines. This is just what happens as we age. Like, it feels like it happens overnight, and then all of a sudden you're like, I never cared about eye cream, and now all of a sudden I'm like, I care. I need a good eye cream. So let me know, what are your favorite eye creams that you swear by? This is like, I want to hate you so bad. Like, I want to hate you, but you work. If your face is like, ooh girl, like you haven't been feeling well, you have been hormonal, you have slacked on your skincare, you've been eating garbage food, this is like the rescue. It just is. How much are you again? You're expensive. Okay, this is like the embarrassing product because it's $147 for a face mask. I use it sparingly, but it does work. It's really, really gorgeous. If you have drier skin that also tends to break out from anything way too heavy and hydrating, you don't like that greasy feeling on your skin, this actually dries down, not quite like a clay mask, but the dry down of it is not what you would expect with a hydrating mask. The ingredients are beautiful. The formula is beautiful. Everything about it through and through, gorgeous, stunning. Just makes me feel like I'm having an A+, just got a facial kind of a skin day. So this one right here, you get 1.76 fluid ounces. And you don't need a lot. It kind of reminds me of, I did a video on, it was a firming, came in a little sachet, like a firming face mask that you would like warm up and put it on the skin and it would dry down almost powdery. This is a very similar feel to that. Even if you're like going on a special date or you have a special event, it's that kind of a mask that really will give you like facial in a bottle. It's kind of that 911 emergency, I need my skin to look better like right now. That's the kind of a mask that it is, and it's been my favorite. I could go on for hours. I do want to say, if I am ever having an issue with any hormonal breakouts or one, big bad boy, I do really like using an adapalene gel. This is a DIFFERIN gel. You can pick this up at the drugstore nowadays. And it doesn't really matter what kind of skin you have. If you have more mature skin or you have younger skin, you can still use a product like that, and it will help to uninflame the issue and target it and treat it. And that is one that I really swear by. Also, really quickly for tools, I of course love my Nurse Jamie triangle. The most disgusting video I've ever posted on my channel. I really don't want to link it below because honestly, I'm not pleased with myself that I put me using a pore scrubber on my channel. It's so nasty, but this thing works. Like literally you turn it on, your skin's wet and like blackheads are popping out of it. It's gross, but this thing works. And then random at the drugstore that you can get if you want to exfoliate your skin using a toner without using any kind of a glycolic or any, one of those pads I just showed you. This will go a long way. It's an exfoliating cotton round, and just the little texture on this side alone, I always see a difference, especially if I do this going around the nose, to just make sure all that makeup is gone and that dead skin is a little bit buffed off. It's very gentle. It's not going to irritate the skin, but I've always had such success with using these guys. I've mentioned them so many times before. And there you have it. I know my skincare routine is very bougie, very like, oh, she spent all her cash on her skin, but you know what? I said it before, skin is like the most important. Like if you had to pick, if you're like great nails, great hair, great skin, what would you pick? I would pick skin every single time, like every time. So that's just where my money is as far as all of my beauty investment. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Share with me what your favorite skincare is in the comments. Let's help each other out. If you have dupes or drugstore options that you want to share with me, I will admit, because of the skin journey that I've been on and because I don't want to regress into breaking out and my skin can tend to get clogged and break out pretty easily, I do have a hard time trusting some of the drugstore products out there. Now, that doesn't mean that they're all bad by any means, and I would be curious to hear from you guys. What are your maybe even more high end, maybe you do even more than I do, or maybe you're like, no, I researched the ingredients and you can get this done on a budget and here's a dupe for XYZ. Let's help each other out in the comments, share your favorites, and I love you all so much. I hope you're having a good one, whatever you are doing, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Mwah.